I am sitting on two chairs and three pillows, so you better watch the whole video. This video will be on the basis and whole preface of what Alex Hormozy says. Keep it simple and stick to the basics. I mean, it's a age-old saying. It's just I've heard it from Alex Hormozy. Yes, fix your marketing. That doesn't mean add new things to it, but repair the existing ones, make the existing ones better. So first, let me talk about these marketing experts, which I find. I mean, I too was one of them before. I used to chase the same industry everyone was chasing, the shiny diamond industry, or whatever the trend is going on. I mean, there is nothing wrong in following a trend unless you are like at the top of the industry. That is only how you're going to differentiate. If you say you will be differentiating on price, that means you'll be the cheapest in all of the market. That means you'll be hindering with the quality. But if you want to be the best quality, you will have to put in the resources. You'll have to hire teams. You'll have to do all of that. I'm assuming you'll be somewhere in the between. If you're watching this video, either you fall either in the quantity side or in the quality side. Quantity as in cheap, quality as in the expensive version. Both of them have the pros or cons, but you get the point. The first thing about marketing experts, what I was talking about, is they give you the generic ideas. See, there is a difference between basics and generic. Don't get me wrong. Basic involves you using your mind, using the current technologies to do what has been happening. See, there is always principles when it comes to something, and you have to use it. So it's like you're not gonna believe me, but the industry is in whole extreme end. They are either using these new crazy techniques or are just sticking to the old, the old technology. So what we need to do is we have to do the difficult part. It's usually the right one is always a difficult one. We need to get the best of the technologies to follow the basic principles that are already happening. For example, like you don't need millions of tools to run just simple ads, but you need to invest, let's say if you're a really big company, millions in ads, few tools which will like really amplify the efficiency. That means it will save you more time and get you more result, and also which will just make you more money, which will put more money in pocket, right? David Ogilvy, I don't know how to pronounce his name. So he says about telling the truth. It's just some people in the current industries are like they're lying. Some people are like, you might have seen the astrology ads, dude. I mean, like, I don't know if you believe in astrology, good to you, but like some crazy claims people do that you can make money by sticking tape in your bathroom. So first of all, stop hearing that. This is what I'm talking about experts, right? Marketing experts are like for me. Don't chase after these marketing experts. Let's say if you are in marketing, don't call yourself a marketing expert if you're just beginning. Like, I'll agree, I'm not a marketing expert. I'm beginning out. I have like literally a few clients. I'm working for free. Like, Alex Hormozy says, right? First few clients free, and then you take the money, kind of that process. So like, be truthful for who you are. Don't inflate stuff and all of that. And if you're not in the marketing industry, please give attention to detail. You're hiring the most important thing for your business, marketing, and give some time to it. I mean, like, luckily the people I find are not in the industry which every marketer is chasing, like it says e-commerce, is the online business. No, I'm trying to truly solve a problem. And if I were ever to find a e-commerce or a coaching company who would really happen to need my help, then I would. Remember, you are solving a problem, right? Then do that. Don't just chase what everyone's doing. That's how you kind of, not too much, increase the quantity. I'm talking to the marketing guys. Increase the quality of, let's say, what you're providing. You're niching down technically, like what people say, niche down. No, you're kind of like niching down, but also you're also increasing the quality with it. Yep. So the first one was about those marketing experts. Be wary of them and don't become them over time. So don't chase shiny objects. Stick to the basics. The more you stick to the basics, the better you become as a market leader or whatever it is. So secondly, it's about automation tools. No, don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about the Zapiers or the Pabblis. They are good. Agents are amazing. N810. I see where you're going with this. Those are good. What I'm talking about, the automation tools, is people using automation to not save their time, rather to make money from them. See, that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Sorry for the harsh words I'm using. When you're using automation tool, let me give you an example. Some people are using automation tools to upload their videos on YouTube, to upload their content on LinkedIn, X, or any of these top tools. Up to a certain amount, it's fine because you got busy, you have to be consistent, that you use it, makes sense. But if you use it to like pump millions of content where people are not going to be useful from it, no. Canva has this feature called bulk design. What people do is put the most randomest quote into it and make this design and just put it out on Instagram. I mean, you want views, you want customers, that means chase real people instead of chasing the algorithm. Gary Vee says this. See, all my videos is not gonna be some crazy things I tell you. These will be the basics and they have been passed down to many people. And if you think, in a way, all the ads are like a successor to older ideas. Tube light came after the light bulb, matches came before that, there were rocks, I'm assuming. I mean, you might be doubtful how you are telling me to stick to the basics and then these new ideas. The thing when I meant by new ideas is that don't chase shiny objects like, hey, let me try this, let me try this. No, don't try new things. In the existing stream of work you're doing, generate new things. How do you generate new things? It's not by thinking, it's by creating. When you like get a doubt, hey, can we do this? Then you do it. If you are like in doubt, like, does this work? Why don't you give it a shot? That's how you try new things. But it's in the same thing. Let's say you're a Facebook ad agency, then just focus on that one thing. I'm not telling you to niche down everything, but just have a clear goal and know where you're going. That's all. These last two will be going to be really, really simple. So number 3 is about these wins that people talk about. I mean, if you are a business owner or like you are a marketer, you'll be always in a community. I mean, I choose not to be. I would rather like pay for a mastermind, which is different from a community, by the way, than be in these communities. So what I see in all these communities, or used to see, was everyone's telling that, hey, I got this $10K MMR clients, I got this 100K MMR client. Dude, there are so many like questions behind what's happening. Yes, some of them are genuine, make sense, like some SaaS founders also talk about this, and this is not just for marketers, it's for every business owner. The problem with this thing is you'll start judging. By the way, comparing and judging are two different things. Comparing is where, oh, I am here, someone is there, how can I reach there? This is more of the mindset I want you to have. It's more opportunistic mindset. But judgment is where, oh, I think he might have gotten lucky, or that kind of comparison. The bad comparison is judgment. First of all, understand the reason why I have started a company. Don't get distracted from the mission statement. Don't chase those quick monies. Say no to those stuff. And if you're beginning out, it's okay. It makes sense. Like, you're starting out and all of that. But there will be some opportunities where you can make money, but it's not related to your goal. Then don't go there. Like recently, I wanted to try PR for a company. Like company required PR, but that's not my expertise. Sounding like Namita Thappar, but like I'm like more into marketing, ads, analytics, research. I want to help people get direct result, and PR isn't my cup of tea for now. So I had to refuse it. I mean, well, the pay was well, but I did not have any testimonies. It was more like a percentage basis kind of thing. Long, boring story. So I had to refuse that, but I don't regret it. Why? Because it wasn't part of my goal. It wasn't where I wanted to go. I'm kind of feeling cool about that right now. But accept the fact that you'll always get distraction no matter what. You might think Instagram scrolling is a distraction. You might think this is just level 0, okay? If you cross these levels, I'm learning this recently. If you cross these levels, the next level would be like real life distractions. They are much more worse. And once you're in the loop, just like Instagram scrolling, once you're down the rabbit hole, it's gonna go crazy. So basically, just focus. All you need is simple focus. So if you don't want these MMR ones, I would first say get out of those communities. If there are not true people, true followers, or you haven't paid for the community. Why am I saying paid? Because money acts like a filter in these masterminds or communities. What happens is when you pay someone to be in a community, everyone's serious. Everyone wants to like learn from each other because मैंने पैसे दिए हैं, I have paid money. I have to learn something. I have to get something from people. So people will connect aggressively. People will grow aggressively. So that environment is required for a new and growing business, or any kind of business for that matter. Except the aggressive part, it depends on where you are at the level. So depending on that, you would need a different level of mastermind or community. You get the point. And finally, number 4. This is the one I want to talk about. Really underrated, and this is the last one. So I want to talk about email marketing. This is a growing industry. Many are picking up, but it's not like it's gonna die. People sign into millions of newsletters. They get a lot of lead magnets. So standing out here would be a lot important. So this again comes down to the same thing. Stick to your basics. Like whatever you're doing, improve the existing systems. Like let's say if you have a product and it's working great, focus on increasing the number of there more instead of creating more products. Like I too did the same mistake. Like before I was like into social media management. Like I wanted to manage someone's social media. I didn't know what I was doing back then. And with that I was like, okay, this is going averagely well. I'm just putting up posts like averagely good designs and posts. The customers are liking it. I was working for free back then too, and I was into graphic design back then. So then after again I got distracted. Like, this is going well. I had 1-2 customers and this was going well. And then I was like, hey, like people have problem. Let's solve that. I don't remember back then what it was. That's what I was going to start up with. So now that has led me to making that mistake. Now I'm relaxed. Now I'm into marketing. I don't do the social media part now, but now I'm into ads. Not gonna get distracted. Coming back to the mail, did you know that for every dollar you put on email marketing, you get $42 back if used correctly? By the way, that's analytics. But I think you can make more or you can make less too. It's depend, but it's a really good investment you can put it in. And again, just don't take this as a new opportunity, okay? And this email marketing is also not for everyone. Know that. You can just set up a few email automations and be done, but focus on your thing. That's important. I'm just pointing it out to you. This is underrated. If you already have it, improve it. If you don't have it, or you have time, energy, resources, and you think this might work for you to reach for your business goals, then and only use email marketing. This is just me pointing that out to be clear. My simple conclusion: stick to the basics. Even though it's boring, that's how businesses work, and that's how Alex Hormozi said me, and I'm sharing it to you guys. Thank you.